Hey everybody, Gabby here, back finally with a battle of the day. I do want to take a moment to apologize for my seemingly random disappearance last week. Without going into too much details, I was just so stressed out with things unrelated to Pokemon that playing Pokemon honestly would have just added to that stress. And something that I promised myself when I started recording these battles of the day is that if I ever felt like it was a chore or that it otherwise interfered with me being able to feel like I was a functioning human being, I would just take a step back until I felt ready to return again. So that is exactly why I disappeared. I do apologize. I will tell you guys, if I disappear without notice, it's usually because of that. It does not mean I'm stopping the channel. It does not mean that I'm quitting Pokemon. Believe me, I'm here to stick around for a bit longer. So thank you so much for your patience, and I have a little bit more bookkeeping to get to after this battle. However, we are playing VGC doubles today because that's what I feel like playing. Apologies to anybody who wanted no Mega. And we are facing a Kangaskhan Azumarill team. Shout out to random VGC. This seems like your jam here. A little bit weird with the Hydreigon, Aegislash, Landorus, and Charizard in the back, but I think we can manage. I think we will be alright. So I'm going to start off with kind of an unconventional lead. I think I'm going to go straight for a Salamence Terrakion, actually, with Politoed and Ludicolo in the back. Not the best Aegislash plan, but the best Aegislash counter on this team really is Aegislash. And actually, I don't like this. No, I don't want to do this. I hate changing my mind like this, but I don't want to lead Politoed because I am worried about that Charizard lead, which is why originally I was like, well, let's just lead Salamence Terrakion. But I think I'm going to mix things up a little bit and actually lead Ludicolo instead of that Terrakion, so I have access to Fake Out, and so if he does lead the Landorus T, which, I mean, he might, I can just switch in Politoed, get the Ice Beam off, and, you know, everything should be fine. Anyways, that is not what we will see. We will see a Hydreigon Aegislash lead. So, complete opposite of what I just said, but hey, here we are. Here we are. The cool thing about this Salamence is I do have Earthquake, so I could just Earthquake into the Aegislash here and fake out the Hydreigon, and honestly, truly, a lot. That is what I want to do, but I'm gonna go with my better judgment, which is yelling at me, Gabby, please don't do that. That's a terrible move. Do not Earthquake into your own partner unless you have a reason to, which I clearly do not here. And I'm going to go ahead with the safe play. I'm going to set up Rain so that way Ludicolo's speed is doubled next turn. And I'm going to go ahead and Ice Beam into his Hydreigon because, let's be real here, Hydreigon is probably the bigger threat compared to Aegislash just because I do have Earthquake in my back pocket if needed. Everything except Ludicolo on this team does have Protect, so I can Earthquake when they're on the field. And really, I don't know. Anyways, Hydreigon's going to go for the Protect, which means Aegislash is either going to set up a sub or attack here. However, due to his stance change, we know that he's going to go straight for the attack, and Shadow Ball will connect with most likely Ludicolo, doing amount of damage for a critical hit. Unfortunately, though, I do get the special defense drop. So that's kind of unfortunate. I can go ahead and Encore his Aegislash into King Shield right now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and Helping Hand and Ice Beam the Hydreigon. I doubt this is going to KO. I'm probably going to end up losing Ludicolo here, but actually I don't because he switches out the Hydreigon for the Azumarill. So this is a really smart play and is something that was kind of nagging me in the back of my mind, but not really. Thankfully, it does not lead me to losing Ludicolo this turn because Aegislash will King Shield. However, if Aegislash didn't King Shield there because of the special defense drop, Shadow Ball would have had a really decent chance of knocking me out, which meant that my only Azumarill check here would have been just completely gone. I could Helping Hand and go again for the to try and KO that Azumarill. In fact, I really want to. However, I am going to try and Encore Aegislash to get it locked into King's Shield. I do not anticipate him switching out here. As a matter of fact, he does not switch out. Azumarill goes away, probably realizing his mistake from before, and in comes the Hydreigon. Really, really, really weird play, honestly. This means Hydreigon is probably Scarfed, or otherwise choice itemed, because why else would you switch immediately after Protect? I mean, you could be defensive switching here, trying to use, you know, kill the Ludicolo before anything can happen, which, you know, was what I was kind of thinking originally, but, you know, here we are. Anyways, not really sure what to do here, honestly. I could switch out Ludicolo, and, I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch out Ludicolo. Probably going to see Dark Pulse here from Hydreigon if it is going to attack Ludicolo. So I am going to switch in Terrakion. This will allow me to intimidate his Marill. His Marill. Wow. His Azumarill next turn if Azumarill does come in. Also gives me the potential for a Justified boost. You know, it's just the best option for me. And we will see Azumarill come back on the field. And we will see Hydreigon go for Tailwind of all things, probably to try and counteract the rain. Really kind of unfortunate for Terrakion because unfortunately, you know, Terrakion is a fighting type, Azumarill is a water fairy type, and it is not sashed. I was actually having this conversation with my boyfriend Chalky. I actually gave him this team. I was like, hey, you should play around with this sometime. He's like, yeah, I think I will. And what we discovered was that I have Azumarill, or Terrakion needs Sash. Not that I have Azumarill problems. Terrakion really needs Sash. I could switch in the Salamence here to try and intimidate the Azumarill. This is really tricky. I'm trying to remember how many rain turns are left because, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and keep Salamence in the back. I am going to switch in Ludicolo. I doubt I'm going to be able to attack this turn, but if I do attack, I want to be able to do some damage to something, and I think we can all agree here that Azumarill is the bigger threat at this point. So, oh, I'm running out of time. I clicked Stone Edge on Azumarill. I didn't even realize I was running out of time. Crap. Okay, anyways, Ludicolo will come in. Flash Cannon from the Hydreigon into the Terrakion slot, probably hoping to KO it. Azumarill will take the Stone Edge. It will bring it down to yellow health. Play Rough will go into the Ludicolo spot, probably anticipating a Salamence switch there. So on the one hand, it's good that I kind of anticipated that. On the other hand, though, I did just lose Ludicolo, which is really unfortunate. And now I'm kind of in this gross position where I have to outstall his Tailwind for a couple turns. So this is fun. We do know that Terrakion was faster than the Azumarill, even with Tailwind up, so I can stall for a little bit of time. And the fact that Hydreigon knows Flash Cannon is just really weird. So I'm gonna double protect this turn, and then I'm gonna switch in Politoed for the Terrakion slot next turn. And Tailwind should be done by then. Anyways, Hydreigon is going away, so, and we do see Aegislash come in. So I also could have Earthquaked here and probably been okay. I might have not KO'd that Azumarill though, which is what I am most worried about right now. So I'm pretty happy with the switch, or the play I did make here. Because his Azumarill doesn't have enough HP to Belly Drum. And Aqua Jet would have definitely picked up the KO on Terrakion. So this is where things get tricky. Aqua Jet will definitely KO Terrakion. However, I worry that I worry a lot about this in general, actually. As much as I want to Earthquake something, I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, let's do this. I need to get Terrakion out of here. Keeping Terrakion alive is my win condition, especially if there's Kangaskhan in the back. So, I will send in Politoed. I did go for the double edge onto Azumarill. Why do I keep calling it Meryl? And Aegis Slash wide guarded, so he was probably expecting a rock slide of some kind. So I'm actually pretty happy with that play. Aqua Jet does nothing to the Politoed. Double Edge will easily pick up the KO on Azumarill. And I won't take that much damage in return, and Tailwind will expire. And I can Encore Aegis Slash into wide guard next turn if I really want to. Which means we are probably going to see that Kangaskhan pop up now, if he does have Kangaskhan as his Mega. It's actually Charizard, guys! Surprise! Surprise Charizard. I have no idea how much damage the Salamence is going to do here, but I don't need Politoed to win this. Politoed would make my win conditions so much easier here, but I really... Oh, jeez. I don't like this. Because Charizard's going to Mega Evolve. The question is he going to protect when he Mega Evolves? Also, I don't think Tailwind has expired yet. So, resource management time. Who am I most afraid of? I think it's the Charizard. Do I want Politoed to die this turn? No. Not really my best logic here, because a Charizard Protect would really screw me up, and... being able to do any chip damage on Aegis Slash would be kind of nice, actually. If I was feeling a little bit more gutsy with my play, I could have attacked and then encored the Aegis Slash, which ended up to be the right play, but I didn't. So here we are, unfortunately. Aegis Slash will go for the attack, most likely into the Salamence slot, unless he thought I'd switch. No, okay. I'm assuming he did think I'd switch. So, and I either missed the Tailwind going out notification, or I missed the Tailwind going out notification. I am going to Helping Hand double edge the Charizard slot, because that is my best bet of not having Politoed die this turn. Again, resource management. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. I don't know this damage roll. Woo! Okay. I had a hunch that that would work, but I wasn't 100% sure, and unfortunately with these things, you know, that 100% is kind of needed. However, unfortunately for me, between the Aegis Slash attacking and the double edge recoil, I die. So I don't know what would have been the win condition there. I mean, this is one of those things where, like, I don't know if Politoed could beat Aegis Slash one-on-one. I mean, I can encore it, and honestly, if I have a feeling Hydreigon's gonna protect here, and he's gonna go for the kill on Aegis Slash, and Stone Edge doesn't make contact. So you know what? Let's double into the Aegis Slash slot. Let's not scald my Terrakion. Why is that an option? You're terrifying me. Anyways, Hydreigon does go for the protect, so provided that Stone Edge connects, which it does, and provided Scald does enough damage in the sunlight, which I don't think it will, I might get a free KO here, which could win me the game. I missed the KO, but I get the burn. So it'll be one-on-one Politoed versus that Hydreigon. We know that Hydreigon does have Flash Cannon, so it depends on what that last attack is, and Hydreigon still is burned, so I can probably stall things out here for the win. Unless it has, like, Solar Beam or something weird like that, which I don't think it even gets Solar Beam, but this is a Hydreigon that knows Flash Cannon, so I'm throwing out common sense out the door. I'm going to play this safe. I am going to protect this turn. I believe this will also cause Sunlight to stall out, and it does reveal Hydreigon's last attack, which is Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse does carry with it the chance to flinch, so if I flinch this turn, I don't think it'll be enough for a one-hit KO, thankfully, because we have established that this Hydreigon is kind of weird and defensive, which it is, so no Dark Pulse KO, and regardless of Scald damage here, I can protect next turn to basically kill Hydreigon for the burn. So even though, or I could just kill it now. So even though this was kind of a weird game and I made some very questionable plays, everything worked out. So yeah, shout out to, you know, identifying your threats and helping hand double edge just being an auto KO apparently. So yeah, anyways, I said I had a little bit more to talk to at the end of the video, and now we're at the end of the video. So while I was on my spontaneous hiatus, a podcast came out by CantoCast. I'll link to it in the description. It's an amazing episode. I was interviewed for it, but honestly, the whole episode is good. Please give them a listen. If you like them, press that subscribe button. You know, do all this social media stuff you do already. And hey, a lot of you guys just subscribed because of that interview. So shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for stopping by and subscribing. Really appreciate it. Say hi in the comments. Social media, yeah. Yeah, so I think that's actually it on my list for today. I'll be back again tomorrow, I promise, because I'm actually going to record that video now with another battle of the day. I hope you guys had a great Tuesday. Have a great night, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.